Greetings, peace and love. This is Mama Ote, the Sister Ote of the Georgia Green Project, and I am here at the Montview Park Community Garden. And I have finished staging all except for, I think, one community plot, so I just want to give a quick tour. This is plot number 14, and what you see here are the flowers now sprouting. This is borage or barrage. I need to take a picture of this because this plant is going to be this big shortly. I see some planted some feverfew. There's calendula I see coming in. That's grass that needs to be pulled. I have some chives I transplanted. They're over here on struggle mode. Can't even walk through here anymore because the flowers are sprouting now. I used to be able to walk through here. I did put some flower seeds in this back here. There's a story behind that for another day. This has a sprouted watermelon seed. Sugar baby watermelon. Chard is sprouting. Beets are out here sprouting. See the garlic? Oh, my hand. These are perennials. Penistrum, daylily, bearded iris. Just put the echinacea in there. But look what I found. So this is Egyptian onions, and some of them are tree onions or Egyptian walking onions. And I got these from Christina Mullins, my plot mate, over at my former plot mate, now over at Hinckley High School. And so I put them in, and you know, we had the rain and all whatever, and I came and I looked, and I said, well, what is this? She has asparagus in her plot, and one of those asparagus made it over here. I don't know if there's any more in here or not. Thought that was cool. Special blessings. See, the sage has a lot more green now. I have the all my peppers and tomatoes are started getting hardened off today, so that I'll be able to transplant everything by next Friday. Here's the water. You have a cool garden. That's the park across the creek. The hollyhocks coming in. They don't get flowers until the second year, but they're gonna look pretty. Their foliage is really beautiful. Everything's sprouting. Enough rain, right? Gray zucchini. So there's a watermelon sprouted right there and a gray zucchini right here. You have to do your research. They're both gourd, but they're not in the same family, so they will not cross-pollinate. Last year we had a pumpkin and a spaghetti squash actually in this plot, and we ended up with orange spaghetti squash. So our 4 of our 6 shrubs came. We have 2 elderberries. We're supposed to have 2 service berries and 2 chokeberries is what it's called, what we know it more commonly as. These are onions, got transplanted over here. I put a lot more flower seeds in here today. I had a whole box of flower seeds I discovered, and they're all out in this garden now. This is a strawberry plant. We have chives. We have some echinacea. The other 2 should be 4 echinacea out here, all total. 4 bee balm and 4 marshmallow. That's a bee balm. Strawberry. Onion. So I want this to be the first raised bed. We'll see how that goes. Probably won't happen this year. Hope I don't get bored. And we have flowers sprouting in the white pots. All kind of seeds went in these pots last year in October. What you doing, bird? Strawberry got moved in over here. Strawberry. So we still have a plan for this area. This is plot number 1. The bindweed needs to get pulled, but the flowers are sprouting. All the flowers are sprouting. Lots of bindweed. That's not. We have zinnia and sunflowers coming up is what I see out here so far. I think I saw calendula. Lots of bindweed. These are flowers. There's calendula. More flowers. If these are in fact bachelor buttons, because there's 2 kind of flowers in here, they're also known as corn flowers. This is plot number 2. Now this plot is going to house 2 shrubs, and I'll probably put some flower seeds out there. I'm gonna put some. We'll see how much this straw breaks down. I might put some white clover cover crops in there. This is the chokeberry, and the other one will go in that corner. Community plot. Number 14 is my own plot. Forgot to show you 16, which is new. But all this mint. I'm not working this side of the plot. Calm down. We know I'm allergic to the mint. This plot is still being staged. So we have some onions. And then this mound is being made for the watermelon seeds, which they will go in before the next rain comes. See what happens. I don't know if I'll be out here tomorrow. We have strawberries. There's thyme out here. There's bee balm out here. We have chamomile out here. We have lemon basil out here. I just sowed some spinach in that black pot. And then I think I put a bunch of calendula. Yep, put some calendula seeds out here. See here? Calendula seed. Got going on out here. This is number 16, sharing this plot with someone. And this is plot number 9 with a sprouted sugar baby watermelon. Yes, baby. Waterlogged. Look at the little yellow tips. Soaked. Look at the calendula. Oh, these are cosmos. Cosmos. I forgot y'all were over here. White ones, I think, were over here. Garlic. Onions. Put some radish in there. See what happens. I don't think I put enough soil in there, though. This is a butternut squash. Don't see any sprouts yet. That is a calendula. But when I came out here after that first 3 days of deluge, some of the seeds were not in the soil anymore. So I might have lost some time on that. There's actually sprouting happening out here, which is why it's covered. I'm going to keep it cool. There's some kale. Got some kale. The beets are not yet sprouted. The turnips are. I'll show you the turnips. They're in here somewhere. There they go. By the water support. Turnips. So this is not really the right time for leafy greens. Should have gone in, if we would have had water, that would have gone in really at the end of March. But we'll see. We'll probably just shade them because we have some in more than one place out here now. But there is a plan for there to be a full fall garden. in all of the community plots. Okay, this is my private, this is another plot, my personal plot. That's spinach from the cover crop that I sold last September. We have turnips that not only are sprouted, but that have true leaves. So we are really mature over here. Turnips. Another piece of spinach. And my watermelon are sprouting. I'm laughing because I just put some seeds in here again, I think yesterday, 2 days ago. Because I was like, oh, I don't know. I had somebody laughing. I said, oh, those new seeds must have got jealous because I put the old seeds must have got jealous because I put the new seeds in, because all of a sudden now I have all these sprouts. It was just the timing. So these reds that you see, that's amaranth. You know, I can't let that live because they will be tall and shade out the watermelon. Don't see any sprouts, watermelon sprouts in the other mound. Looking at garlic. Oh, it's live over here. I see after 5 o'clock. All right. We have some Swiss chard that has sprouted in here. Where are you, honey? Swiss chard is sprouted. Don't see any carrots yet. More turnips. Keep a pot in the plot so I could drop my weeds in there. It makes it more convenient. What we have here are radish. In the front of here, I need to remember this because I did not make a note. I just sold some spinach in here, I think today or yesterday. I think it was today. And I did put some okra in here again. I said, well, I guess I'll put it in the same plot that had the Japanese beetles eating it before, because this plot is going to get treated actually Saturday. So that was just went a couple of days ago. Some more burgundy okra. This is some more walking Egyptian onions. We have a scarlet bee balm hanging out back there. That's an echinacea back there. Ooh, my hand hurts, y'all. That is a daylily. That is a daylily. What you see around it is some fertilizer. It needs to get watered in. I thought I wet that. So I guess it'll get rained in. That is the same perennial that you saw. Whew, on 14. Peniston is going to have a tall, like purple flowers. And then there's some seeds out here that just haven't sprouted yet. I did move a strawberry over here. She is getting it. Getting it. That's a community gardener. This is a community gardener. This is the plot that just got rented today. This is number 19. So it's like a family of people. And then she said, what about this plot? I said, well, it has this chocolate mint in it. So I was going to turn it into like a seating area. But she's going to, man, that smells so good. Can't touch it. She knows it has a family member that may want to rent it, which would be much less labor for me. Oh, where's this little baby with? Are you lost? No. Oh, man, walking. She doesn't have on any shoes or socks. And her clothes are not clean. Alright, I'm trying to mind my own business. But I will say I feel like all children are my business. Let y'all listen to the water while I watch the little baby get wherever she's going. She obviously knows where she's headed. Uh-oh, she's not seeing anybody. I'm not minding somebody else's business like that, baby. How old is she? She might not even speak. She's not scared, so I guess I shouldn't be. Help me, Lord. I'm going to try to mind my business. And I feel like all children on my business. Can't see her now. But when she walked over there, it looked like she didn't see what she thought she was looking for. Anyway, this is a community gardener. We have some corn from Cameroon. This is a community gardener. This is a community gardener. Why I tell you I'm not to buy plants. It's already dying out here. Got this mint and cilantro happening. Oh, this is a community gardener. So I have how many people in here now? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 gardeners that have never ever gardened before. Small plot, but he's getting it right here, number 3. He's confident. He also has more than one person directing him. He has a coach and a tutor, and he knows how to read and research on his own, because he's on this plot, and he's also on, that's who I'm sharing number 16 with. He's got a lot going on. He's got peas, onions, cilantro. I should have told him with transplants, they pretty much need to be watered every day. Look at his potatoes. I don't know why he won't just, well, he'll figure it out. He could just fill, you don't have to keep covering it. You could just, put the hay up to here and just wait for it to grow up through that. Save some energy, but look at her. There she's still walking around. Child. I saw a man and I feel like a little boy, but they had to be 100 yards ahead of her. Way ahead of her. Anyway, this is another community gardener. I told you, community gardener. This is plot number 5. So I just put the marshmallow flowers in here. Ooh, they look nice and perky. So I put 4 marshmallow plants in here because this is a leaky faucet. And marsh, M-A-R-S-H, mallow flowers like it a little damp. I was going to put my asparagus here, but they don't like it wet. So now I'll have to wait until I harvest the watermelon that's coming up. These names. I've seen a sprout over here yet. Haven't seen a sprout yet. I did put some more seeds in over here too. But I have to wait for the watermelon to grow and be harvested before I can put the asparagus, which is interesting. Well, the asparagus can't go in until late fall anyway. Look at the peas, waterlogged. It's like I sprouted, but it's still too much water, woman. That's a bean. That's a bean. That's a pea. That's a pea. That's a bean. Okay. Plot number 5. Common unity. Plot number 6 has more mint. Strawberries. This is a currant. Everybody's like, what is that? Currant. And I also sow some thyme in here that I see sprouting. There's some calendula, because this was a calendula patch. I grew calendula in this corner last year so that I could harvest the seeds. And then this is borage, or barrage, coming in. I need to find one that I can, I have to move it out. It's going to take up a lot of space, but I'm going to move them to, I want to put one in 16 with the strawberries. Okay. This is oregano. Oregano. It will be up to my knee and just as wide. Clearly full of weeds. Somebody does have this plot. So some sunflower seeds over here, and I see them sprouting here and here and here and here and here and here and here. Probably a red single, and a lot of bindweed and a lot of marigolds. I can't wait to see what the sunflowers look like. All right, more weeding. And then One is that lady looking for this baby. Ooh, Lord, help me mind my own business. All children are my business. She's not calling her name. Maybe she don't want anybody to know she's lost. This is our worm bin. You see the worms? Nope, I am not a worm bin. I'm gonna leave that to Alicia to touch the worms. I'm going to use a stick. You can see y'all in here. Did you dig down deep? It's about 90 worms. Look. So they're in here just, doing their worm thing. They'll be satisfied with those leaves and some moisture for now. Get these things going, then I'll be able to give them other things. So the dill is actually sprouting, and also the marigolds are sprouting. I covered them up pretty much with the straw. I saw 3 cucumber sprouts, or I know for sure 2. There's another one. I'm not going to dig for it. And then there's also some beans that have sprouted on them. I can walk right here. This is a path right here. But I have, look, a big bean, another bean. Saw a pea out here also. So we're getting it at the Montview Park Community Garden. We're still, by the end of this month, I'm going to have everything staged, and whatever's going to be put in the ground, put in the ground. We still have this whole outside area to deal with. The city will mow that down at some point, but we need to probably move the pavers. Just work to be done outside the gate at this point, almost at this point. The trash is always a task. So I don't know why they leave the beer cans. Here's the beer can, and the dumpster's right there. Dumpster's right there. So I don't know what that's about. Some of them make it over the fence. So this is what we look like out here at the Montview Park Community Garden. I see it's going to take me now about 25 minutes to make the video. But this is what we have out here today, you all. Now I'm going to go L-I-V-E. Oh, you didn't see my new little lady, huh? Check the website. They have men, too. Hola, señorita. Mamacita. So we have a couple of Harriets. We have that over there, the white lady. The lady in the white dress, she's called Joy. And the lady over on the social supply, that statue is called Long Walk. That one's called the General. What's up, Harriet? I'll log off. Oh, and I also have this. There's an awful lot of black people in this garden. And maybe that's why the neighbors is feeling some kind of way. I don't know. But I'm not excluding anyone. They have to choose to participate. All right.